Hey guys, Pat, Elite Action Joe Studios. Um, Continuing the top 10. Boxed figures, non-1/6 scale. What? Yeah, I do have some non-1/6 scale stuff. A lot of it's boxed. I'll put an asterisk in this one because I do have some more stuff that is still kind of stored elsewhere, and I can't find some of the ones that I would have probably put in here. So I got the one of all my smaller stuff I could find. I grabbed it and we'll go through it. Quick reminder, ROG Story Studio working on their third one. Should be out by the weekend. No promises because I don't work for them. I'm just, advertisement. Sort of like Puplocks 4583. Anyways, go check them out. Let's. I said in kind of jest, but if we could get up to 100 subscribers by July 4th, I would let Jay dump baked beans on my head. It's not a lot of time. Anyway, here we go. Top 10 box figures, not 1/6 scale. All right, most of these are in the 6-inch variety. But I do grab stuff that, and I have been for years. I used to have a ton more than this, but I've kind of, you guys have heard the story, how I got my collection stolen from me. So this is a really cool figure. It's a Marvel Legends. It is from '07, I believe, and it's the old school Cap, which I love. And he's a pretty cool figure. I have one from the same year where it's Cap with his like World War II, and it's also has it's like a 2-pack with holy crap, Nick Fury. But that's one of the ones I can't find. He'd probably be in here. Anyway, moving on. So this one is from The Walking Dead. This is Morgan. Now, this figure is my only Walking Dead figure. Now, I was a big fan of The Walking Dead for the first probably 4 years, I think. And the reason this is a special figure, it makes my top 10, when Morgan came about, I really started kind of make him my favorite character. And then me, my wife, and my oldest son, Cameron, we used to watch the show together every week. But Cameron got me this for, it was like a birthday or Father's Day gift. So it's my only Walking Dead figure, but because it was from Cameron, it meant a lot. And he's older and moved out now and stuff, so I like to keep this close by. It was a really good show. I think they overdid it. Should have shut it down quicker. But all right, next we're going to have this one. I couldn't find the years on this, although the first of the three Falcon here is I think a year later. These are remakes of a Toy Biz set of figures, I believe, because I did have the original Captain America from this. But that is the Falcon, and I believe these are probably the most underrated line of Marvel figures, because these are right up there with Legends, same size and everything, but the box gives you that old school feel, and the figures themselves are just beautiful. Look at that old beautiful Falcon, not that old crappy one they have today. Yep. So that one, and then Cap himself. You guys know that Cap and Punisher are my two favorite superheroes. These are just really nice figures. The back has some good art. A little rundown. I picked up Cap and the Punisher at the same time somewhere a long time ago. Like I said, I tried to look on the back and I didn't really even see a date, but I'm sure it's there. I just can't see it because I'm old. But this Punisher's sick, crazy, awesome. But these are really nice figures. Gorgeous box because they are like a remake, like I said, of I think the 90s series. And I really liked them. I still have actually my Captain America one. It I have the box and packaging, but the bubbles off the card, so it's not necessarily mint. But These, I believe, are completely underrated. I picked these up super cheap somewhere, like at Always or something, a long time ago. Alright, so that's the first 5. We're going to slide over here. Now, for all those of you who don't know, and I talked about it, I think, but not in length, I used to collect starting lineup. So I collected a lot of starting lineups made by Kenner. Started in 88 with baseball, football, and basketball. They later added, in the 90s, they added hockey, and I had literally thousands of these. So these 2 figures, probably not worth anything at all, especially this one. But these have a little bit of a story too. So this one, when I first started collecting, I started collecting loose ones. But then they kept going, and I was able to start picking them up. This is Jim Everett from the New Orleans Saints from the 95 series, and this is the first on-card Saints figure that I had. And the New Orleans Saints is my favorite pro NFL team. Has been since I was probably about 8 or 9. So I wasn't a bandwagon guy when Breeze came along. But then after Breeze left and everybody started kneeling for the flag and stuff, I don't even really watch pro football anymore. And then there's this one, which is a 2-pack for the world champion San Francisco 49ers with Dwight Clark and Joe Montana. And the reason this one is so special to me is because my friend Brian, who passed away, disclaimer, I hate the 49ers with a passion because that was our rivalry. So me and Brian had the greatest rivalry. The Saints and the 49ers were rivals, and he just rubbed it in my face because back in the day, his team was awesome and my team wasn't. But you gotta love Joe Montana. So this is a double classic 2-pack. So this one just means a lot to me because of Brian, and it's 2 of his favorite players who used to run roughshod over my mediocre player. But all right, I'm going to take a quick pause, get the next couple up here, and we will be right back. Oop. Okay, I'm back. So, number 9, Star Wars Black Series, Bad Batch Hunter. Yeah, that's right. The best of the Bad Batch. The leader, the man. The only problem with box figures is the glare. So, Emma and Jay collect a lot of the 6-inch figures. And technically this one's not mine, but Emma says it's mine. So Emma has, and so this is my 9th figure. But I'm going to show you 3 more that aren't in my count, but would be if it wasn't for some of those other ones for sure. They're the top 20 for sure. So Emma has Wrecker, Echo. She has the Hunter, which she says is kind of ours together, mine, but because he's my favorite. And then we do have Omega, but I'm not thrilled about Omega. She's kind of boring. And the only one we're missing is Crosshair, which is Jay's favorite. But her favorite, I'm going to do an honorable mention, Tech. Now, Star Wars, we all love Star Wars. Especially me and Emma love the Bad Batch and the Rebels, the animated stuff. Jay is old school. He actually even read all the novels and stuff, so he knows all the stuff. Team brings up characters I've never heard of. But anyways, so Emma does have a lot of the 6-inch Rebels and stuff like that, some other stuff. I don't have a lot. I don't think I have any actually Star Wars, but love this Hunter. And they were really hard to find when they hit shelves, at least around my neck of the woods. Because I wanted to pick this one up. So, but maybe one day. And now, the number 1. Dun, 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 Marvel Legends. John Barenthal, Punisher. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you guys have not seen the Disney Channel Daredevil and Punisher series, You need to watch those because they are better than any of the Marvel movies, except for maybe the first Captain America, First Avenger. This figure is just sick crazy. John Barenthal does a great Punisher. Is he the best Punisher? Maybe. I don't know. Thomas Jane, Ray Stevens, and of course Dolph Lundgren all played the Punisher in movies. All good in their different ways, but I think Barenthal might be the best. Maybe a little bit too much yelling. Little much. But of the three movies, I think Ray Stevens probably was the best, but God, they all did a good job in their own right. But this one is awesome. I picked this up just at a store, and I just happened to, as I was going through my little purge, I was kind of looking through a lot of my smaller figures. Most of these I may be getting rid of. I looked this guy up, and he is worth like $100 right now, and I think I have another one, but I don't know if I can part with him. Maybe with one of them. But he's just an awesome figure. So I'll move him over here with Hunter, and I'll pull Tech back out to represent Emma, just to close out. So those are my top 10 boxed figures that are not 1/6 scale. I hope you guys like this. I'm probably going to do a loose non-1/6 scale. I have a lot of loose figures, and I guess that's about it. We'll leave you with that, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know which one of these was your favorite. And that's it. We'll let you guys go, and we'll see you on the next video.